I could have sworn.
I'm not feeling great, so I'm here.
Oh.
So I've been sneezing and coughing all afternoon. You want me to sit back here so I can, I won't talk. But I'll be, I was worried about quorum. I didn't want to cancel at the last minute because of quorum, so.
We do have a quorum now, so.
Okay.
You don't have to stay. Then.
Yeah, if you don't want to stay.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to get you guys sick. That was what I just, literally, I have no idea where it came from. But I didn't want to be that person that, like,
It can happen.
infected the room.
You know,
How are you?
I'm good.
Sorry, I couldn't help with that. I was booked all the way through the afternoon.
This isn't for
To try to
No,
make that wish
I
list
sent you.
better.
Oh,
Oh, well, I sent you.
I didn't even get to look at
I
my email.
didn't get cut and paste.
Okay.
I have it very.
I haven't even got to get there.
Very.
Easton Road, yeah.
That you put in the packet.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll mention it. I can bring it up.
Yeah, you can bring it up under
I didn't get
minutes,
through that.
you know, we can.
Wait, this is winter
add it in
2000.
there, so
That's the one that just came
might
out.
have been just
I thought so
something.
too, but it doesn't have our, it doesn't have my.
Doesn't have it in?
No,
I didn't get a chance to even look at it.
It did, it did, that's why I'm wondering if this isn't the one.
The other thing was.
Sandy, it's my birthday, I wrote donuts, would you like some?
Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it, though. Happy birthday!
Same form for Easton Road too.
I got my Medicare card today.
Is there any background on how they have to reserve?
Do you know what, it's funny?
It was so like, I can't believe I'm gonna be on Medicare.
Oh,
There's a policy.
lucky
Better
you,
to laminate it.
lucky you.
It is just paper, like, what are you supposed to do with that?
But every
That's,
time I keep putting it in and out of my wallet, it's like getting so.
I didn't even think about that. I have to like carry it now. I wonder how I can get that laminated. I bet UPS does it, that store.
They have their own policy at Easton
The
Road.
best
If
part
you
is.
really want, I have a handheld laminator for the next meeting, if you want, I will bring it.
Maybe I'll put it in a pocket protector kind of thing, right? But I remember when my parents first got it, it had their social security
We're the
number.
ones who, with the.
And I'd be like,
all of
flipping
our,
it, because he would just like, I'm like, you can't carry them. Like, that's like carrying your social security card.
They don't pay it.
And he's like, well, what am I supposed to do?
Youth sports is.
I said, I don't know, but that is not a good
If
plan.
we would have football.
So I was glad when they switched
lacrosse,
over and took the social security numbers off and then started giving everybody a unique number.
And there's different categories on what you have to pay nonprofit, so on and
Do
so
you know
forth.
where
That's
this
all
is?
explained in the policy itself.
Okay.
And then.
Where what?
There's a separate.
I think, that's a good question. I said the same thing. I think it's I want to say it's Kingston.
So
Is
that.
that online?
Not, wait, is it the Kingston one?
Yeah, I don't feel.
Yeah, you know what? I
I don't have a
came up.
packet. My name is, I don't have a packet.
Well, you might have,
I'm not sure what the agreement was on that.
Okay. Just not getting.
is that,
The Kingston
There's traffic problem
parking lot goes up here.
at New Field.
I don't know what that is.
And they have to require.
That's not a road.
Form. They're required at this point to help.
I don't know.
Happy birthday. Association, safety officers.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe there's a designation of that in.
No, I mean, it's something that could be brought up.
I guess it could be brought up.
I don't have a packet. Maybe she didn't think I was coming.
I'm sorry?
I wasn't meant to come. I don't have a packet either. How are you?
Did she email? I think you should have gotten.
I know, but I didn't bring my tablet this time because
Oh,
I bring it every time and then I never use it because I have the paper.
It was brought up here.
no, I'm a,
Follow up on it, see.
my daughters are fine, great.
Those two things, no.
Soon going off my insurance.
But I think you're right.
Because they're going to be 26. Oh my God.
Hello, have a seat. And you know what, is there a packet? I don't know, there might be packets. Did everyone get their packets?
I don't want to step on your. I am not perfect. No one is, but I do.
Yes.
No, and what is your name?
I'm Jameson.
Your what?
Jameson.
This is for.
Right here's your, no, I don't have your name on here, do I?
No, I'm just trying to think.
So you're going to be one of the youth?
I'm a junior high.
Okay, you can. Okay,
This is for town hall.
we have Bob and Robert.
Right here.
Is it? No.
Carol, I also don't have a packet.
Sandy, I took yours, that's why. I apologize.
No worries. You can keep that, I'll just take yours.
Oh, okay, that's
If
fine.
you took notes on it.
No, I didn't, but that's okay.
Oh, that's Robert.
Bob, right?
Yep, that's fine. Thank you. Sorry about that, Sandy.
No worries. I thought, I was gonna say.
Michael's not
No, I
here
wasn't
though,
paying
unless
attention.
maybe
I
he's not
saw my
coming.
name and then I took the wrong
Scrap,
one.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm out of the loop as it is, so.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, is if you're not okay, we need you on council, so, you know. Don't get sick.
I just took a cold pill, so we'll see how that works. I can't take it when I'm working, because then I feel like I'm in a loop.
Yeah.
I have done that in the past, but the one bench that
My
she's
husband was
proposing
sneezing
to
all
put
day
in
yesterday, I think he
between,
gave it to me.
Oh, how many kids do you have?
the restroom and
I
the
have two
pavilion
boys.
itself.
2 boys.
They're
There's a
30 and
parking pad
32.
next to the
Oh,
pavilion where
wow.
we
They're gonna
usually
turn
have,
31 and 33 in the
they
next
have a
month.
food truck. They park on that, so it's between that little padded area.
Do they live locally?
And the
No,
restroom
They
entrance
live
of
in
the walkway
Philadelphia.
up there, so.
One's
in
an
between
attorney in
there,
Philly and the other's a doctor, a
she's
physician.
proposing.
Well,
At Temple.
that's my one daughter's graduating in May
It's
from
listed
Temple
on
and she
there,
wants to
little
stay
F,
in
the
Philly.
yellow X is where
I
she's.
So-
love Philly, I love Philly. I was just there Friday
Yeah.
night for dinner.
42 new benches
They're very happy
put
with it.
in the budget
It's
last.
good for young kids.
Yes.
I'd buy an apartment there if I could afford one.
No.
It's good for
There
wealthy
are
people and young kids.
24,
Full moon tonight.
I forget what,
So watch out.
it's 19 on one side, 20 some on the other, and then.
Yeah, they got the-
Tomorrow morning.
I got one for you. Ready for the full moon? You ready?
But I know, but tomorrow morning, isn't there supposed
Yeah,
to be?
it's the lunar eclipse.
Pacific.
Yeah.
It's tonight.
The benches,
Tonight.
a lot of times what people will do when they're renting
Knock,
the
knock.
pavilion is they'll
Who's there?
staple the staple gun and they'll put.
Who?
Werewolves London.
Tablecloths,
Come on.
and then our benches have to fill.
That's bad.
You're talking about like in that part, like
Come on.
rail trail. No, they're not those, those are expensive. Those are expensive, and those
I
are
gotta
not
get that out
by
before the
residents.
camera goes.
Westchester.
Those are memorial benches.
Oh, where's
Those
the
are
other, one that's
different.
26?
She's 26 in
It's
Westchester.
the lunar.
Oh,
And
so
on
it's-
Friday, she just bought her
Oh, I
first
heard something
car.
about
It's gonna be red, because
So
the
I
Earth
went with her and we
blocks
got her
the
a
moon,
car.
So
She's
I
out
said, they said the best time to
insurance.
see it is
Oh my
between
God.
6 and 7 AM, but.
It's like
Drive
getting,
right.
it's like getting a raise, right, when that
How
stuff
true,
happens.
how
Like,
true.
It was the best part when they got out of
You know,
college,
that's a
right?
real good.
How
point.
true.
Because
And
right
then
around
when
the
they get off
corner,
of,
they've got
like, when
that
they start paying their
astronomical
own car
society.
insurance and it's like.
Yep.
It goes up, you know,
raises
if you
and
go
keep
down, if you
getting
continue
in your
down
life.
Black River Road and up
We have,
into Salisbury
we have to
Township.
wean one
Before you
left
get to
on
WFMZ,
our
there's that
phone
little park,
policy and
they
our
have some things
insurance
there,
policy.
But you're right, that would be a really good
Which is a
idea.
really nice
Cause
thing
I've been to
that they
parks
do
in
that
other
for 26.
towns where they've done
That's life changing.
astronomy,
For people that are in
astronomy,
school.
Yeah.
My kids were in school forever.
that's an
They-
Yeah, I
excellent.
know.
I mean, it was
I
impossible.
really like
She
it.
gave me these pictures.
Because they're
Very
dark
true.
enough and they've got,
Yeah, Polk Valley probably.
Do we have a quorum?
Do it at, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that would be a really good,
But I know that there's one for.
that would get a lot,
Oh,
that would get a new group of people in the
Jameson.
park.
Oh, so you're,
Pavilion, and then she has.
so you're Noah,
In areas too, I think a couple of the.
Noah's and Jamie's
I was
sister.
just talking to
I'm
somebody.
Noah's twin, yeah.
She's
Noah's
flying out
twin,
to
I didn't,
Silver
okay.
It's
In
the
June,
work son, and it
they
doesn't
do
bother
a
the
night
kids.
there where they turn off
There
all
are
the
no
lights in the
canopies,
canyon.
but
Is there another, you have an older brother,
sitting there watching all their grandchildren or what have
Cole.
you.
He's dating Matt, is he still dating
That's a really
Maddie?
good
Yeah, okay.
Any place that far out in the country.
I know Maddie, and I knew, well, your
I
brother was
missed it,
here
but I
on,
guess-
on this team
Is it
with us.
Saturday night when the planets line down?
So what year are you then?
I think that was what it was. It was
Junior.
like Saturn, Jupiter,
And-
Mars,
Yeah, I heard
Venus.
about that.
Yeah, they all.
Jamie is,
But usually those things happen
How
at
old?
like 3 in the morning or something.
oh, they go by Jamie rather than Jameson. I see,
like
keep
it.
seeing Jamie here.
It's cool, but-
I thought maybe they were,
There's a limit.
oh, I got ya. Okay, we ready to go? Call to order?
We got enough people?
How many do we need? 1, 2,
Need 4, we're good.
5. Yeah, we're good. Yep. Okay, Phil here. Sandy.
Here.
Robert is not here. Jerry.
Here.
Robert
Yes, Davis.
here. Diane. Michael. Have we met Michael?
Yes, he was here last month. He
Yeah.
is unable to attend tonight.
Okay. And then junior council liaisons, well, Chad is not a junior. Chad's here. Laura Ray is the alternative, she's not here. Noah is not here, Jamie's here. Now, was it, so this is the first time you've been here?
I've been here before. I wasn't here last time.
Okay. And you are the twin of Noah?
Yes.
Okay, so good. Good having you here. Violet's not here, Carol's here.
Violet and Noah both said they couldn't attend tonight.
Okay. Okay, good. We have a packet in front of us. We have to look at the minutes. Can I have a motion
I'd like to
or a
add,
question? Yep, go ahead.
for the minutes, one thing that was mentioned, I saw it on the video, Chad brought it up with Easton Road, which I think is important, is he mentioned the fact of that there's 34 parking spaces at Easton Road, and there's a potential traffic issues over there, just in general. It's a heavy trafficked area, possible safety, just so that it's mentioned, because there's no parking in the church lots on Easton Road, and the sidewalk has some issues. But I just wanted to include that. I think that it's an important thing for that park, that it should be known. Especially, yeah, especially the issue that Chad brought up about only 34 parking spaces, because the
Is that
limit.
the number?
Yeah, that's what, I wrote it down, I don't
I
know,
don't
but
know what the actual number is.
we can recount it, I won't hold you to it, but just it was, so I think it is an important thing. Yeah, I think it's important to include that in the.
I actually thought it was 41, but I can.
Okay, but it's limit, I just wanted to get, the.
Not enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. That's definitely the spirit of our conversations.
And the traffic issue, that was the only thing that I wanted to, that I think was important.
Put in about a squeegee for the court. They're only $14 on Amazon.
It's on the wish list, because
Oh,
that's
is
what
it?
we talked about, so it's on the wish list, and I believe that I put it on there.
Do you need to know how to spell it?
Yep, I spelled it, I believe it's in there.
2 E's, 4 E's.
Spoken like a teacher.
I'll have to look it up.
Squeegee, I think you spelled it right.
Where is that? Because I didn't see that on it.
2, 4th bullet,
Giant squeegee for quartz.
5th bullet.
And it's on the wish list.
Number 2.
Yeah.
It's on this thing,
Ah,
and
all right.
it's number 2.
There were items that were mentioned that I was to put on the wish list, that was one of them, so I did
Okay.
add that.
Is that how you spell it? I don't know how you spell it, squeegee. It's close, we know what it means. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes as printed?
So moved.
With the
Sandy? With amendments.
Yes.
Sandy, second? Can I have a second? Anyone want a second?
Second.
Okay, Jerry? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Tonight we have no presentations, correct?
Correct.
And we've met Jamie. No citizens are here. We do have an application we have to approve, which is the Saucon Valley, let's see, that's on page. And really with that approval, it gets really pre-approved by all the, I guess, important groups that need to pre-approve that. So we're like a rubber stamp to know that.
It's put there so that you review it and make sure that nothing was missed.
But like, I think, is it at
If
the,
you have any recommendations as far as not parking on the grass, or if they need to put signs up somewhere, make sure they collect the garbage, or they have somebody to police the area for the traffic, those are all things that you can incorporate.
well, I'm looking, I thought the police signed off, right?
How many years have they done this?
Yeah,
Saucon Valley Lacrosse, it's been a long time.
Long
Yeah.
time, so they got this down.
yeah. I thought there was a check mark, the police
Yeah, in the back.
Okay, where?
It just has distribution, and it says action was done by the.
Everybody's getting their comments in, and at the end, we'll put all the comments together, and then they'll forward that information off to the cross.
Yeah, but I looked at this earlier, I swear that I saw that the police,
Page
That's on the
2.
memo, the last bullet on the memo. There were no concerns from EMS, fire, police, or zoning.
there you go, that's where it is. Yep, I knew I was looking for, yeah, so they all signed off on it. Do we need to make a motion then to accept this? Okay. So can I have a motion to accept the youth lacrosse, special event permit?
I make the motion. Make the motion to approve.
So we have a first with Jerry,
Second,
seconded by Diane. All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Easy enough. Yeah, they've been doing that for quite some time. Our wish list. Wish list is really something that we want to look at towards the fall of the year when budgets are creating, but I'm glad that you put the squeegee on there. I would encourage you to look at this and, but it really is gonna be more important in August, September. If we have something that really jumps up at us to, that's a bigger chunk of money than probably a squeegee. A squeegee probably could just happen.
I think with the squeegee, it's a matter of how do we keep it there without somebody walking away with it.
Right.
It's a great idea, but I think that's something that needs to be talked about. Maybe if you can come up with an idea, I don't know. And we would have to use it for all the courts, or do we put, one in, different areas, or?
when we were up there, of the 4 courts, only 2 had puddles. So,
Yeah, that is the problem.
Okay. Well, you can make a recommendation.
And with securing it.
Yeah.
I
Bill,
mean,
you think somebody would take a squeegee?
oh, yeah.
But you also make it
Well,
really.
vandalism too, just they'll
We've had
break it.
picnic tables taken.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but like, it's like when you go to, like, at school, they put like a big flower on the end of the pen, so that it's like very, like, you make it so unattractive that and it's obvious you stole it from the township. Like, the whole
Yeah,
handle
that's the
has
other
to say
thing.
Property of Lower Saucon
Yeah.
Township, and then like make it like with the plume.
Yeah.
So it looks ugly, so that everybody in town will know that you would be, pen with it.
That's just my suggestion.
Spray painted orange.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, make it
And
so
I
like.
know you said too, which one, is it the middle?
I know it wasn't the first one. No, I think it was the middle 2. I'll have to go up there when it rains again.
I think we should try it. What's the worst thing that could happen? You spend $30 or $40 for a squeegee and
$14.
if it
I might buy one myself and take it.
Try it. It doesn't hurt.
If it gets stolen once, we learned our lesson.
And then if they steal it, we can put a sign up and says, "We bought you the squeegee and someone stole it."
Yeah.
So that,
Aren't there cameras there now?
No.
Certain areas of the park, I don't know if it's overlooking that one, I would have to ask Roger and see.
Yeah, I thought they put cameras up.
Really?
They put cameras up all over, but I
don't know if it's like on there.
locations of them.
You could put a tracker, like one of those eye tracker.
Track inside of it, an air tag or a GPS thing. Really wanted to, but that's gonna cost more than the squeegee.
That would have been a thought.
I think the benches are something we can afford. I mean, there's no benches there. I mean, you're gonna have people.
Well, there's, something brewing, about the benches, because we were looking at the picture, we didn't understand that one picture where they're where they're a proposal to put benches.
It's grant information?
Yeah. But what park is that? What picture is that?
Are you finished with the wish list? Before we move on,
I'm just growing with what, you were looking for benches, and I'm wondering, I guess I was questioning who decided this grant benches should go at this property?
You see what kind of benches they are? That was my question too.
Yeah, there's
They're
some nice
not,
benches, the green one.
Yeah, yep, no, I saw that picture, yep.
The picture that's here is from Town Hall Park.
Town Hall, that's it, and there's,
That's what
the
this
three X's are where benches are gonna go.
There are two different scenarios, so you pick which scenario you would, you want our, assistant finance director to go with, and then she'll submit that, she has to submit that tomorrow.
Yes, I saw the date was,
So, she
Okay.
has the locations, the first X at the top is, for a bench, and that's, I think that's the same on both of them. So that's just for a bench looking down, at the older park, below it. And then the two yellow X's on the first one, on scenario A, are, both benches on one side of the playground to create a centralized shaded seating area. And those are the shaded, benches. And then scenario B, she has a bench on each side, for the playground to be distributed a little bit more evenly for people to watch, their kids or grandchildren. She has a memo here, and she describes what the, options or scenarios are, and then what she has to, figure into the grant. So that's why she gave both scenarios, just for location, she has to, like I said, she, had to pick out items, previously, so that she had all the information to hand in for tomorrow. It was just last minute grant that she came across and thought she would go for it, so that's why all the information is, put before us so quickly.
okay, I didn't understand that. And so the decision of where these benches are going was never brought before us?
It was not.
Okay.
It was not.
So if there are benches, like what Jerry was saying, at a different spot, can that be considered, or?
Well, that would be a recommendation from Parks and Rec, if that, anything that you're looking for to get that's not in the budget would have to either wait till next year or see if we have it, leftover money in the budget to do this year. But that would be a recommendation, from, Parks and Rec. So,
May I ask, are there any benches currently by the playground?
there's one there currently, which is why there's a need for it.
There's only one, is what you're
There's,
saying.
there's
So that's
one
why
that
there's a need, because they would like more?
there's a need, and it was discussed, I think, somebody had mentioned it in the survey that we had done, previously, that, there's no shade there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all out in the open.
Yeah.
And like I said to Diane earlier, the kids don't mind it, because they're not sitting there in the
Yeah.
sun. And this grant is an AARP grant,
Right.
so it covers a certain age. And
All the grandmas that would come with their kids to
Sure.
the places.
Yeah, watching,
Okay.
yes, and I agree that more benches would be great,
Yeah.
in that whole area. I mean, even overlooking like the ball games and such, we need that. And the shaded area is off along the side, you would see all the, the trees along the side, they're not close enough to that area, so
Okay.
it would really benefit. And I think that's a great, idea for this grant.
Phil, I think the pickleball courts are gonna be a huge success. I think we need a bench there. Need a bench inside, or maybe possibly outside. That's gonna be, pickleball is gonna be used, I predict, pretty hard.
So I saw she has this deadline to submit this
Yes.
work. But does the location need to be solidified, or can she
Yes,
still get the grant and change the location?
she cannot,
No.
Oh.
no.
And
Okay.
this seems to be, because it's an AARP grant, so she's leaning towards people over 50's use.
Yeah. Well, the one table is handicap for wheelchair.
One of them is, the area is not ADA compliant because of the grading. And there's no way that we can get the grading to be compliant. However, we could have an ADA compliant, picnic somebody could, you know, if somebody has, crutches or, something of that nature, and they could, walk over to that area, they could do so. It's just, it's not we're not gonna have macadam there to make it ADA compliant, we can't do that. But in order to qualify for this grant, what we're doing, what we're looking to purchase is allowable.
That question asked was because I'm not sure that this grant would be applicable to a pickleball court.
Well, I'm not sure I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have senior
yeah.
people.
Well,
I think you're gonna have senior people.
oh, older people are hugely into it, I don't disagree, I'm just not sure based on what this says.
Could you do, like, I know on the rail trail, you buy I think they're like $5,000 for one of those benches with your names on. Is this something the township could do?
They're $2,000.
Is it two? Okay.
The ones at the rail trail you're talking about?
Rail trail.
Yeah,
Are the
so
ones at
the,
Oak Valley already,
I'm sorry?
the benches that are at the top of the field, right there by the pickleball court, aren't those donated? Those have,
They are purchased by residents.
those have
Memorial.
plaques on them as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because is that something we could advertise out there? Like I would like a bench up on the top of the hill in Town Hall.
You would like a bench and somebody to purchase that bench, or?
Yeah, like is it, like how do you go about doing it for the rail trail? Is this something that we could tell the residents of Lower Saucon if they would like a
We
bench
advertise it in the
put at any
newsletter.
one of
yeah,
these
the
parks?
newsletter we can definitely
And
advertise
that's
that.
up to them where they wanna put it.
But
Okay,
is
Do
that,
they get to pick it?
The person that's
donor?
purchasing gets to pick the location if it's not, the rail trail, we don't have any spots currently available, but we're doing it, you know, we do it as not as needed, but as preferred. If somebody really wants to have a bench there in memorial of someone else, we put it there. In the years past, we used to only open it up to certain amount of spots because we didn't want it to be too crowded, but now it's just, you know, if you're looking to spend $2,000 on a memorial bench, we'll put it out. But it's going, I mean, they're all over. It just depends on whoever's purchasing it and where they want it. You know, they have a memory at Poke Valley, they do Poke Valley. If they have a memory at Steel City, they'll choose Steel City.
Got
but
it.
do like Lower Saucon, like I know I saw that for the rail trail, like.
It's the same program, it's just you.
But do people know that? I guess that's my question.
I mean, we spell it out in the newsletter, we have it advertised on our website, and the locations are listed on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
since we're focused on new business number one right now, I think let's wrap that one up. But, so I take it's Aaron decided that this would be a good place to put the benches? Or what was the, do you know anything of the decision process of that location compared to?
We knew there was a need there.
There's a need there.
So that was, when she brought it up, I said, I know Town Hall, I know that people have discussed and, you know, they don't wanna sit out there. And initially I had said about canopies, like, you know, the triangular canopies? That would be a nice thing to put up there, and Roger can do it. Those canopies aren't that expensive, and what he would do is he would concrete them, the posts, or make a post available that they could put those in, so that they would be, in there for the season and then removed. So that's, you know, there's a lot of factors that go into every thought of every grant, because you have to know, what qualifies, and then, what is gonna be put upon our Parks and Recs department, and so on and so forth.
And we're not guaranteed to get the grant? No, okay.
No.
So I would say, I mean, if she found the grant and she's taken initiative to write it, I have no problem with the staff understanding where the need is and moving ahead with that right away.
Well, why wouldn't we just propose it?
Yeah.
What's the worst scenario? What's the worst thing that gets shot down?
Propose the possibility of.
A bench at the pickleball courts.
We're talking the number of benches we're talking, do they all have to be at one location?
We do. Yeah, the money has to be in one spot.
This is a separate line item, right? So, right?
I'm sorry?
That's under new business.
Yes, it is, and
still
we're
on
all
business.
over it, so I may as well
Yeah.
finish it up.
So, you wanna finish that topic?
Yeah, let's just finish it,
Like I
and,
said, yeah, you can do that, and then, you know, under new business or something, you could bring that up and send in a recommendation, you know, that you're looking for more benches at, you know, whatever park you're looking for.
So just to reiterate, this picture that's here with these 3 yellow X's, there's going to be 3 benches.
you know what, can you
on
talk in the
this
microphone?
Correct.
Or just 1?
Chad,
No, there's gonna be three,
the microphone, yeah.
and, yes.
There's gonna be
Well, it says scenario
3.
1 and scenario
Yes, she has the scenarios in the memo of, yes, of the benches. It's also going to allot for, some benches above under the pavilion, ADA compliant benches. And then, the 2 scenarios will give the 3 benches and the locations, other than the, picnic tables that will go under the town hall pavilion. The grant is up to $15,000, but that's not guaranteed that we'll get all $15,000. We may only get 500, and we may not get any, but she just needs to have this information in, for tomorrow, so.
So can I just make sure? So it says here that we'll get 6 tables, 2 shaded benches near the playground, and 1 standard bench between the restroom and the pavilion.
Correct.
So then, for the shaded benches, that's what the scenario A and scenario B.
Correct,
So
yes.
even though there's 3 marks, we only have 2,
There's one,
there's only 2 benches though that are gonna be picked. So it can't be it either has to be up above, both will be together up above, or we'll have them 2 separate on each side of the playground.
Right.
Just wanna make sure
Yes.
that's what we're doing.
yeah,
Okay.
the bench that's above is just a bench, that's not a shaded bench. So
Correct.
it's just
So you're asking us to pick either A or B?
scenario, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because if we can't move this to anything to the pickleball, because we're talking about all these tables and
This is
everything else.
specifically for town hall.
Right,
Yes.
so we have to pick A or B.
Correct.
Either both benches on the centralized shading or 1 on each side.
And again, there's ADA compliant tables, which are technically inaccessible
2.
to ADA.
No, the I'm sorry, the ADA tables will be going at the pavilion.
Yeah.
They're
And
not going down below.
Those would be accessible to
They are
individuals
accessible,
who?
they're ADA accessible at town hall, yes,
Okay,
pavilion.
got it.
Okay.
Initially, we wanted to put a smaller table down below, but the grading doesn't allow for that. so.
Understood.
Does anyone have a preference over A or B? Something grab you? What do you see as the pros and cons?
Why don't we separate it? Right, why cover more of the area, 1 on each side of the playground?
I agree with that.
What do you guys think?
Is that allowed in the, would that be A though?
That, you're talking about B, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
so the 2 X's be separated on each side.
Okay.
I make a motion that we allow her to apply the grant and go for scenario B.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, let's go. Carry that, pass that on. Scenario B in the grant.
And that was Sandy and then Bob, correct?
Yes. And, I mean, just real quick, where does someone find a grant like that? You sit around on the internet and look, or, I mean.
Sometimes they come through PSATs,
Yeah.
and, so, I mean, they can
The what? They come through what?
PSATs is one of our,
Pennsylvania State Association of Township Supervisors.
Right, yeah.
and I'm not quite sure where the AARP grant came from. If it was sent to her, if she researched it, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's something that they do on a yearly basis. Some grants are yearly, so they know to expect them to come in. But if anybody would ever see a grant, you can absolutely send it in to me or send it in to Erin, and she can do the research on it and see if you qualify.
Good luck.
when we get to Polk Valley Park, let's bring your issue of benches up for the pickleball then. Action items. Now, the action items printed here and the action items on the email seem to be different, are two different? Because I guess you tackled them?
I think I got more, when I did the minutes, so.
Well, it seemed like they were, I'm on, where am I?
Danny,
Page,
did you get a chance to put any of those survey result items into the wish list? That was something we talked about last time.
I thought they were, I think, yeah, let's look.
I was thinking about, I didn't have that written down in the notes for me today.
Okay.
I was gonna develop it as a wish list, but not do the survey results for that, because that's.
The survey results, which was one of the action items, was accomplished, and it's in this, the newsletter that went out. And I must say, she does a good job with the newsletter, nice and colorful and easy to read and a good summary. So Chad, wait, say again, did anyone take the survey results and put them into the wish list?
Yes. Putting these.
I don't see it in the sense of the number one was the community center. I don't see that on our wish list. That would be a big undertaking, but.
Well, yeah.
Well, there was a wish list that was made some time ago that incorporated all those, number of months ago, I remember seeing it. It had all the surveys in it. And I think Carol brought that together. That was a number of
Community
pages.
center is number one
Oh,
on the wish list. It's a colorful chart, which is the wish list.
Polk Valley Park?
That isn't.
Okay, yeah, I see it, I got what you said.
And I thought they
I see it.
stated at the last meeting that everything was put on
Yeah,
there.
I think
That's
so
what
too.
thought.
I think
No,
things
this
were,
isn't the community center. This is just a back room and a snack stand.
and, oh,
I have, unless I have a different list, but it's all compost restroom and community center.
Community center stand.
yeah, get their
So I should
stand.
have a slash there and it should be both. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that is on the list.
Okay. I didn't mean to correct you. I just.
Yeah, no, that's good.
that's
Sorry,
okay.
that's good
The
clarification.
stand has been on there that we wanted a community stand for a while.
Sometimes I look at it too long.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
I'd love to know how to start a process of a community center. I just think it would be a huge selling point. And since it's had such a huge response on the survey. I don't know how you start a long-term, 10-year down the road type of project. Or less, maybe 2 years down the road.
That would be something that we have to get the council people to be the leaders of that.
Chad, are there things on there that you see that aren't on the list? So
Some of the items were not
Well,
necessarily.
like under Polk Valley Park, the first one says bathrooms. I don't know if that's on this.
That's number one.
Yeah,
Number one under in the red.
it's in red. Yeah, install
Cleaning.
a compost restroom, community center stand.
I got it, restroom. Can those get bulleted, please?
I can definitely bullet them.
And then this list should get cost put into it then too, so that we can start thinking about it that way. Lighting,
For where?
lighting for Polk Valley,
Well,
is that on this wish list?
wait, Chad, just because that is on the survey, doesn't mean us as a committee has decided that that was a priority for the whole committee.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
That's
that
about
is not,
point.
we have not had that.
Translated to this.
We have never had a discussion to say, is everything on that list? We talked about the community center and we talked about a few things for the pickleball, but we didn't, none of us have ever discussed whether or not we endorse the investment of lighting at Polk Valley.
I gotcha.
So that's what we're like, that was just a summary of what the community said, but we've never taken it to a level that we prioritize.
You haven't done anything with this survey yet.
Other than a few items that we felt were priorities.
A few things, correct.
Gotcha. Thank you. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's more like that was for us to figure out, that would be a good discussion someday.
So on the packet, I only have two things, and they're both attached to me, but in the minutes, it has a longer list, but they're attached to you. And I take it that they are,
What that longer list was, Phil, was we went over some of the older wish lists from the month before, and those were the updates that were given, I think.
Right?
Wish
So I
list,
talked about
action
my
list,
things,
survey
right?
list.
So we talked about
These are like merge all this stuff
the
together.
mulch.
That we were talking about, and then we talked about the,
yeah, but this is, like, one is Chad asked the board to collect photos of park signs noted by park reporters and compile them for committee review prior to the next meeting.
I only had the 2 items.
This is on page
Page 3 of the minutes.
I
page
see that,
3.
yeah.
If you don't want me to compile the action items that I collect, I won't do that. I just thought that was easier for you, and then you knew, what was as a result of the meeting itself.
Yeah, maybe, I mean, if that's okay with Sandy, if you want to collect the action items and put them exactly where they are here. I mean, I prefer action items than the minutes, personally, because the action item's should have someone's name tied to it and exactly what we're supposed to do for the next meeting.
If that works for you, I'll continue doing that.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
So I'm looking on page 3 there, and I like to go through each of those. So revise, update Parks and Rec wish list according to meeting notes, which you've done, the wish list is up to date.
Yep.
So now that item gets taken off of there.
Yep.
Carol will manage moving the park survey timeline. Although that's in our, what's it called? In our packet, it comes up here, I'd like to talk about it right now, if that's okay, because was an action item. And if we can talk about that right now, the movies in the park, and that would be in your packet on pages. And do you want to, page,
It's at the back, it's the last page.
yeah, the last, the last few pages, yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about the whole survey?
Yeah, well, Carol, let me look at our action items here.
I included that whole survey so that you could see what questions were asked and what the results were. But I did condense it into one page so that you could see what the top themes were, and then considerations by residents. I was looking for how we can get more attendance at each movie. And some of the things that were mentioned were earlier times, more advertising, food options, giveaway raffles, movie activities, pre-movie activities, consistent scheduling locations. Somebody had mentioned that they would rather have it at one park instead of all the parks. But the idea behind it was to feature a different park.
Mm-hmm.
And that way the residents, it would be spread out along, amongst the township and not just in one. I mean, a lot of good ideas. We already do popcorn at each movie, we always have. So some people who took the survey just took it not knowing. Food options, I've had an ice cream truck there, I've had Italian ice, I do that. Giveaways, raffles, we already give away treat bags to everybody. I don't advertise that because I think you should want to come because it's a good movie, but we do that. So,
Is there a group of people who will leave their little township area and go to another? Okay.
There are, some people wrote down the logistics as far as like restroom accommodations, mosquito control. I can't control that. So, security presence, we have the police come out to every movie. So, I mean, some things people just wrote to write. But as far as family-friendly movies, I mean, the movies that are, in the selections are all family. They're all either G or PG. Someone had suggested that maybe do a PG-13 movie, and, like for, young adults and adults and do that, and that can be done too. So you know, I can't compete with families going out on a Friday night. I don't have a lot of help to do this, so it's hard for me to do activities prior to, you know.
I think that it's a marvelous thing that you do already, and I'm not sure it needs a lot of other.
And we did have compliments, and we have people who, like you said, they're regulars. They come every movie, you know,
Yeah.
every movie they can if they're not on, you know, their beach vacation or.
I think this comment number 21 with Facebook events is an important consideration,
I did see that.
because that adds it to a calendar versus just being like a post.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
I can do that. Sometimes
You can create
things
events.
cost money. I don't know, I've never done that, but I know that in the past we've done blasts, and that costs money.
No,
for
I
the
mean, like
movies.
on Facebook, you create an event
No,
instead of
I
just a
know what you're
post.
saying.
Yeah,
I've never done that before, but I can
I
definitely
think
do
that
that.
that's how we should start thinking about doing that for all of these, because then you can interest it going or not. You can start to get a feel of how many people are going to even show up. I like that
The
idea.
township have a popcorn machine?
Yes. We bought it I put out letters and I get donations. So we don't pay for the movies, and ever since the first year, we have a resident who is gracious, and he donates an LED screen that the high school uses for their graduations. He goes all over the country, I mean, that's his business. The screens
Yeah.
are in a tractor trailer.
Yeah,
They're huge.
big, yeah, it's a big operation.
Yes,
That he
it is.
donates, that is
He
amazing.
donates that. I don't.
$10,000 event donation.
Yeah.
Each time. That's how much we have to pay for at the high school.
Does he have kids or grandkids that come to this?
He had two kids that, no, he doesn't. They graduated from Saucon Valley. So he is fabulous. So anyway, he donates that for each movie. Now I know in June is a hard time for him, and his business comes first, and I absolutely understand that. So if he can't do the movie, we have a backup that we bought, and it's inflatable, and we did use that in the past. It's the sound quality is not as good, obviously. The picture quality is not as good, and you do have to use that when it's dark. The screen itself, when he comes, I can absolutely plan to have a movie at 6 o'clock because it's a giant TV.
That's another
So
issue.
that's a part of my planning, you know, and I don't know, June, he's already said that he has commitments in June, and I don't think that we'll be able to benefit this June for, you know, the LED screens. But, so I'm already planning to use the inflatable, and I may have to move the movie to a different park and switch up the movies, perhaps, because Polk Valley at 6 o'clock or 6:30 is too bright.
It's very bright.
And I can't even use the backdrop that I want to use. It's just not. It's not level. It's just not. It won't work.
Town Hall's probably the best one.
Town Hall would absolutely be the best choice. Steel City again. It's all out in the open. So
Yeah.
I think I might have to flip it and start with Town Hall. So yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So anyway, so we get that donation. I get I think I have almost $4,000. We get from the landfill donates $2,000 every year. I have from Hanover Engineering, they donate I think $600 a year. I reached out to Steve Guzzian, he did last year as well, so he's $500. I reached out to SFM, which is our zoning department, and I believe they're committing to $500. And then who else do I have? I have Steel Club. They did $500. I got their check already. So.
What about the chamber?
To get a donation from the chamber?
Or yeah.
I can reach out to them. I can reach out to them and see if they'll donate.
But for now, you have sufficient funds to proceed?
I do,
Right.
yes.
How much does a film
What do you need?
cost?
The licensing is about $500 per movie. And yes, we have to pay for the licensing to be legit. And to advertise said movie. So yeah, that's $1,500 right there.
Have you ever had food trucks?
Yes. We've had every year, we've had not food trucks, we've had,
Ice cream?
the ice cream we've had already, and then the Kona ice we had last year, we had for each one. And that was actually paid for, it paid for all the residents to get their Kona ice. They didn't have to. Years previous, we did a coupon for half off, but that didn't go over as well as it did last year.
When it's free.
As far as the food trucks, it's hard because I can't guarantee that they're gonna get, with having 60 people there, some people bring their pizzas and, I can't guarantee
That's not enough food.
their,
Yeah.
sales will be $200 when I don't have, the residents to come out,
Yeah.
so.
Do you need us to make a motion to accept your recommendation, or is that just a report?
It's just a report, and I was looking for ideas, but I think you helped me with that by saying,
If-
look it up with, Polk Valley and Town Hall for the first one for sure. But the other two, I think we'll have, the screens for the other two.
And you select the movies.
I
You have a-
give that out to the residents select the movies.
But you know you can get those.
Yes, I can get them now that they've picked them, so I can definitely go purchase the licensing now. Because the licensing only, works out, which is why I wanted to get it ahead of time. You can only have the movie playing so many miles within each other, I guess. It can only be playing like one time,
So tricky.
licensing.
And I know, Carol, in the past, if any of you are available to help out, it's nice to be represented, the township and.
And I'll keep everybody updated and, if somebody can help out, like one person, like each movie or something like that, that would be great. But as far as, doing activities before, it's just hard to do.
That's a big ask.
Somebody has a good idea.
Phil, here's a crazy idea. Why wouldn't you have a double feature and have a horror type movie for the second movie?
Yes.
Terrifying. How
It's
about,
pretty terrifying.
how about we get some of the Looney Tunes cartoons beforehand too, I always look forward to that when I went to the movies. You always had a cartoon beforehand, not anymore. Carol will carry the orienteering geocaching to the next agenda, which, go ahead.
So, I finally figured out who was in charge. The only orienteering group that covers our area is the Delaware Valley Orienteering, Association, I think they go by. I think it ends in an A. And they have a website, but it took for a while for me to figure out who was in charge. His name is Webb, and he has linked me to the person. There's 2 people that are reviewing our request to be considered for an event before they'd even move ahead. One person will look at the map of Sander Yeager Park, and his name is Peter, and he has that information, and he's going to review it and see how that goes. And the other woman's name is Mary, and she's currently running an event in Whitehall in April, and she takes care of the northern section of their organization, and she was not available to meet with me until tomorrow.
So we'll keep that on we'll just keep that on
We're moving along and
Yep.
gathering the information.
So keep that line, Sandy will follow up.
But it doesn't look likely for Earth Day.
Would they provide all the compasses and everything you need to do the orient?
Phones. Everyone uses phones today. That's the kind of orienteering they do now.
And I think that they reviewed, based on the comments that he sent back, that they reviewed a set of criteria about what the park meets, its needs, and whether or not it's something that they feel is something that they would, I think, make the effort to come and support. So that's what we're waiting to hear back.
I had
Go
made
ahead.
a comment earlier.
Yep, go ahead.
Am I adding the new business and a new item? Are we allowed to do that now, or since you're in that, or I don't know?
What are you saying?
Are we, able to add?
I'm using,
Where are you?
I'm page 3.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
going last
Got it.
month's action items and seeing if we have accomplished them. That one we're gonna
Right.
carry
I
over.
wanted to not, I didn't get out of.
Yeah, that one
Get
we're
out
gonna
of your
carry
order,
over.
so.
And then we have 3 more. So Chad,
Right.
board to collect photos of park signs. What, I don't know, I don't remember what that was about.
I was just to ask that when you go out and you do your tour of whoever's going, whichever, take pictures of the facilities, the signs, the benches, the pavilions. Let's gather
See if
some
they're
research
instructed
and
or-
data to see if what needs to get updated or, you know, you had made a comment of the signs being worn away or that the marks on it were confusing.
Correct.
So,
You know, so when we go to list each person or people, groups of people that are responsible, should definitely be doing that on a regular basis. It's ideal to walk and notice problems. That's probably one of the top things we can do is alert, Public Works of any problems that we see.
yeah, take a picture, and if, I don't know if there's a way to, if you wanna send it in before the meeting, before this meeting, that Carol can distribute it
Email it out.
as part of the email, so we can all take a look at stuff first, that would be great.
Okay, Phil, send Parks and Rec, that happened, it's in this spring's or this winter 2026 newsletter. And I talked, and the last one was, the sign, there is a problem with Sandra Yeager sign. Do you know who designed the first one, Carol? Because if that's there, it just needs to be tweaked a bit, rather than creating a whole sign.
What sign are you referring to?
Right, the comment has been made, when you go to Sandra Yeager and you look at that sign, it looks like there's an exterior trail on the outside. It's not an exterior trail, it's an actual border, the border of the park. And it's misleading, it is misleading. It looks, people can be looking for that trail and it's not a trail. But I'm just wondering whether or not, like, who was in charge of making that first sign? I don't know
I'll
who.
have to find out who created it, where we got it from.
And, well, in talking with Roger, they can put it up, but I don't know what kind of costs are. I mean, I don't think it's that big of an issue. I forget who brought it up. I didn't bring it up, but I did look at it and it could be fixed, could be marked a little better, but that's.
They had issues before, years ago, at the dog park. On the webpage, it had a picture of the sign, and it said dog park open, and then people would just scroll through and believe that the dog park was open, and then just drive over, and then it wasn't because of inclement weather, so we had to change the website as well, so the signs are important, so I'm glad that you brought that up.
I mean, I'd be concerned that the Sandra Yeager sign is, as big as it is a big expense. I don't know if it's worth, the squeeze to, because most of the people who go there, there's 2 trails, and it makes it look like there's a third big one, but it's pretty hard. I mean, it's not like that sign is all over the park that once you start walking, you're gonna stay on the trails. I mean, it's not an issue for me, but I don't know who brought it up. I'm glad to cross it off and say, wait to see if somebody if it's a problem. If someone gets lost at Sandra Yeager Park, then we know we have a problem.
Phil, I think it was brought up when we had our
Meeting there.
At our meeting there.
That's right. That's when it was brought up. But I think it'd be an expense to tweak it. And I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay, so let's go to our parks. Town Hall.
Can we add something there?
Okay, wait,
Action
go ahead.
items?
Well, action items are now gonna come up. We're gonna
Okay, I
create
just
new
was
action.
lost where we were.
Now we're
That's
creating
fine.
any
Got
new
it.
action items that are going to carry over with the one. We're only carrying one over, and that's the orienteering one.
Okay.
So, Town Hall.
No,
Anything? I mean, it's been a tough winter that
it's been
you're not.
obstruction
Have you
stairs.
guys done that fitness thing?
Yeah.
Like, that is like amazing. My husband and I were, except for that wobbly thing. Did you ever try standing on that? Have you tried that up there?
The track team that uses it.
It's awesome. Anyway, I don't, maybe in the next newsletter that goes out, this should be something, if you're looking to get fit, it's like 3 different stages here,
That's up here in the.
Yeah,
park.
there's
Right, yeah,
level,
over-
basic, intermediate,
over on this
advanced,
side.
it's like extremely
I know what
detailed.
direction I'm at, yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
don't go to that park.
No, really. you
I
should-
don't, I'm on the other
it's-
side of the township, I don't go to that park.
No,
I
it's
could
like,
do it when I'll go to Max Fitz, and then I'll go there, but it sounds like I don't need to go to Max
no, you
Fitness if I
don't, like,
go there.
at every one of these, like, things, it'll tell you here, like this station right here, stabilizing and ballot disc exercise, it has first day, tells you 1, 2, 3, 4, the next day you come, like, it's amazing, I don't know who put that together, like, it's awesome. But I think in the next newsletter, maybe we could,
Do you wanna send those pictures to me, or you can send them to Nicole, and then
well, I'll
we
tell
can
you, I have a
put them
shadow
on
on
the
it,
list for the
but,
next newsletter? I think that's a great idea.
okay.
An action item is that you would carry through to make sure something like that gets advertised. That's a good thing to advertise. I think Parks and Recreation should always have something in this little newsletter.
I would like a bench way on top of that hill. If you walk the trail up there, when you get to the top of that hill, it's an amazing view. Like, it is amazing. Like, a bench up there so somebody could go up there and read and relax would be awesome. Okay.
So we'll make that an action
For
item.
the sled riders too.
Hmm?
For the sled riders down there.
Okay. Southeast.
Yeah, I think that's my parks.
The parking lot's plowed, but that's about it. I mean, it's still, that's a shady area.
Yeah.
It's Kingston, anything at Kingston happening? Sandy?
Not that I've seen, I didn't get there this past week. I was out of town.
Sandra Yeager is just thawing, and I did see there were cars there today, so I'll probably go out Thursday, but I have not been out either. Steel City Park. No one's here for that one. Polk Valley. Jamie, you like Polk Valley?
Yeah, I did not get there, but
No problem. Do you know with this, and I don't know if you'd know or anyone know, is the dog park open in, when there's snow on the ground?
They change it. It depends on what it's like. It's conditions based on.
When it's muddy, it's closed.
Right,
We
exactly.
advertise that on Facebook, and then the guys will go up and they'll put the closed sign out there. But it hasn't been closed for a while.
Right.
I would expect that the spring is gonna bring on some muddy conditions, so
Yeah.
it'll be closed, I would think, sometime soon.
Okay.
Is there a possible location for another dog park?
Towards the road there.
No, not even at Polk Valley, but at another location entirely that doesn't have to deal with the same issues.
I have to propose one, I guess. I don't know of another location. I just know.
That's not been talked about ever?
Never been talked about.
Put it at the Kingston Park, since they did away with that garden that they were supposed to do.
They're gonna plant flowers.
Yeah.
They're putting it back in there.
Oh, they are?
They're gonna
They're
plant
gonna put
flowers,
it
yes.
They're gonna put a perennial type of flower park in the back. It was just overrun, so we had to clear it, and then we're gonna start fresh in the spring.
I mean, closing, wherever a dog park would be, I can understand there'd be need to close it at times, especially springtime. Easton. Jerry, anything happening in Easton?
Obviously,
deck?
no activity out there.
Yeah, it's been,
Maybe Carol can fill us in on the permits that we have for the season.
For Easton Road, I don't take care of that, but I know the, email did go out to all the youth sports. So that's the process right now. Nicole will be collecting all of those, and, youth sports gets first dibs, if you will, on all the parks. And generally, Easton Road Ballpark is Hellertown, Lower Saucon Little League. And then there's, I think there are 2 other leagues that usually come in and get their time slots for that as well. And I think it's, trying to think of it,
Connie Mack and, that senior league play there.
There's an older group of college kids that come,
Sundays.
and then, yeah, I think it's
Do
kind
they,
of,
do they register with the,
everybody using any field has to
Okay.
have the proper paperwork in, yes.
we had talked about that before. If you were just a neighbors there
Come in.
and
you
just
come
use
in
it,
and
but
reserve
it's,
it.
but any, oh, no, I'm just saying without reserving. Like if no one's there, people don't just show up and use it?
People can show up and use it.
Okay, that's what I
but
thought.
They would have to, just like a pavilion rental, they would have to, remove themselves if it
Correct.
were,
Yeah.
rented at that time.
Correct. Anything with, Heller Home, Saucon Rail Trail, or the Heller Homestead?
I am in the fall, I'm gonna get a hold of the scouts and do, in that one area right there, little fairy gardens.
It was inaccessible, I tried to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And some of those signages are bad. Like that are there that you're supposed to read about the wildlife in the trees, you can't even read
The
them.
rail trail.
No, the
No,
hell,
the
the home.
Heller
Hellertown,
Homestead.
yeah, the one across, yeah.
I think that they have a grant,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the grant will take care of that.
they have a grant for the signs.
That's what they explained, right?
Yeah.
When they came and talked about it, they're gonna put
And
new
they'll be
signs.
replaced.
So it'll
with
be
that
all new
grant.
signs and benches, and they put some new trees, and they're gonna make it so that it's more,
The trail is
14
getting
acres or
revised
12 acres
to-
or more
When is that
appropriate.
gonna happen? Like, does that interfere
don't
with
know.
Heritage Day on the
It's all
16th?
kind of staggered on the due dates that they presented to us in the fall. I don't remember.
I don't think it's gonna be
I
by
can
Heritage Day.
Did-
see if I have anything.
We didn't approve anything from Heritage Day. Did they or did we?
I just
Not
messaged,
yet, we haven't gotten anything in yet.
I just messaged them today and said, you guys need to get your,
Actually, I
have
think that Nicole
extensive
sent a
plan.
reminder to the Conservancy.
yeah,
Because from what I'm told, the Conservancy will have reenactors like they've had in the past, but that all needs, we need to get certificate of insurance, we need to get event information, that's supposed to be in 60 days in advance, and we didn't receive that as of yet.
yeah, exactly.
We did receive information from, the Hellertown Lower Saucon Historical Society. However, they're not on property, on township property, they're actually going to be at the grist mill. So they just got us the information, so we have it on file, but, that's the borough of Hellertown. I don't know if they require that or not, but we do, and we haven't received anything from the, Saucon Valley Conservancy as
And you
of
need
yet.
60 days for that?
We do.
Because the next meeting is the 23rd of March.
Yeah, it's gonna be after the 60 days.
Was that a problem?
That's why I messaged Mark today, and Priscilla, and everybody, and was like, you gotta get
I
this in.
think that's Roger Jursak, but that's where the email was sent to Roger Jursak.
I'm saying that I sent an email today to them, to remind them.
To Roger Jursak?
No,
Oh.
to Mark and everybody.
But Roger Jursak, I thought, was the Conservancy.
Yeah,
If it changed, then let me know, but
Well.
that's who we have down as a contact.
okay.
But the part that's in Hellertown and the part that's in Lower Saucon, they're still all working, that's one
They're
team.
working together, but
Yeah, I've seen an extensive, like, four,
oh yeah, we're posting the
page.
information.
yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, it's gonna be a big event,
Yeah.
but we only require information from the Conservancy because they're hosting, I guess, the reenactment and whatever else they're doing there. So that's where we need the information.
Yeah, they said 1,000, 2,000
The
people.
response is, my understanding is it needs to be submitted 60 days in advance, and that Saucon Valley Conservancy has it, getting it done on their to-do list.
And the date, I think, is May
16th.
May
16th.
16th, so they got 13 days,
Okay,
15, 14 days, 2 weeks.
okay.
I don't know.
We're good with the park updates, new business, we talked number 1, we did number 2. And we did number 3, right?
Yes.
I made a comment earlier, if you don't mind, about stargazing.
Yeah,
Might be something to look
astronomy
at. Have you
clubs.
ever talked about doing that?
I've actually seen that at parks. But they've done a good job.
Because we were
with
just
that.
talking about there being a full moon and a lunar eclipse, that maybe there's an opportunity to do a stargazing event.
I'll look into
Just a
some,
thought.
I'll look into some
Wouldn't
of
that
the
be a
clubs.
good event after the movie?
Well, it depends on, it's certain
Depends on the.
Oh,
timing of the moon and
Well,
things
yeah,
like
when
that,
there's,
but,
yeah, it's gotta be dark out and like
but,
a new
and,
moon
yeah, it's gotta
night.
be a new, yeah, it's gotta be different.
But like, I think one of the great places for that would be Polk Valley, but
Yeah.
that,
Polk Valley.
but you would need special permission then if it closes at
Maybe at
dusk?
night.
Yeah, it would,
Yeah.
Well, we know someone on council,
at hours.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess we could approve
But
something.
I'm saying a lot of times you, if there was a local hiking shop in town, they might do something like that. A private group might do something like that, but that's a good, I mean, that's the ones I participated when I lived in Colorado, is just private groups would organize it.
yeah, I'll look into.
With
some
knowledge,
groups,
someone
yeah.
who has knowledge that you can point stuff out, that's
Oh, yeah,
great, that's great.
absolutely, but they're fun.
Yeah.
Somebody from Lehigh over here.
At Deeriff, we have, well, you know, we have
Oh,
that,
yeah,
the
Deeriff
big,
has the
yeah,
planetarium.
they're really big into that, like they do nights, so, and that teacher's, just last year, so if you want, he has all the telescopes and, yeah, they do a lot of those
So are
night
you saying that
activities.
you're gonna get in touch with, you and Bob are gonna maybe?
I'll talk to
take
some of the
care of that?
clubs and that, because what they did, is they all brought different types of telescopes.
Mhm.
And they brought, you know, like green lasers to point out things, so you could see
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
So, you know, people that had families, they just wanna, look at this, and, you know, they see Saturn right there, they see.
Night of it.
But what's involved with that? Like, say if you pick a date, say like, okay, June 2nd,
No,
this is taking
you've gotta
place.
do it around there, around.
No,
what's
no, I
going
know
on.
that, I'm looking at say June 2nd, this event is happening here. Is that, do they need a bunch of paperwork to fill out, or is this
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, cause the park would be, it'd be closed during those hours, so it would be
Yeah.
special information.
We would have to more than likely get special permission because as was, was stated, that it's, after dusk, and that kind of thing,
Yeah.
so.
Just a thought.
But
Yeah.
right here,
That'd be
even,
good.
I
We
mean,
put
it's
it-
great right here with the police department right here too, so for parking and.
Can we put that as an action item to pursue
I
that?
mean, and that's what, I'll start talking to some of the astronomy clubs and.
That sounds very cool.
So can we put that as an action item?
Stargazing,
Yeah.
the planets just in line.
I just wanna review real quick, our next, when do we stop meeting here? What's the first date we,
April is at town hall, and then, May is, I don't know if I have.
April is, I
Town
have it
hall.
the 6th, April 6th, correct?
13,
Okay.
April
13th.
13th.
And that's because it's a holiday here?
it's the day after Easter?
Okay.
I don't know.
April 6th is a holiday
Yeah.
for us.
Okay. So I know I'm not here on the 13th, but I might be able to do it remotely, but.
I'm gonna be here 2 nights in a row.
Same.
So Parks and Rec in April has to be moved a week later, FYI, okay?
Okay.
Say that again, I'm sorry, Phil.
Parks and Rec has to move
It
in
wasn't the-
April to the 13th, not the 6th.
That's what she's got.
Yeah. I understand that, but my counter has the first.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
The first Monday, so that's April. May is the 4th, May 4th, and then, when do we move,
I have a list of the dates that work for.
well, we can look at that next time, but we eventually will go to the various parks. Or some of them, not all.
Here, I had them in, this is the list, this is from the last Monday.
Oh,
May is Saucon Rail Trail.
I have it if it's the last meeting. May is the rail trail, okay, so that's gonna be the first one. Okay, we're good till then.
May I ask, where do you meet on the rail trail?
Yeah,
There are 2 picnic tables there.
That would be me, so at the Reading.
yeah, that's the
I
only,
didn't know where on the rail trail, okay, at the Reading
There are 2
trail.
picnic tables and that's where we'll sit.
that's our only access. in
All right, where is that?
The rail trail, that's in May, our meeting.
No, I
in
know,
May.
where,
Bingen area.
Reading Road.
Reading Station.
That's where I always go on anyway.
Yeah, same here.
unless it's raining, right?
Well,
No rain or
Well,
shine.
Somebody will have to call the meeting. That's my
I mean, I mean, that's a problem. Coldness has been a problem. Darkness has been a problem. I don't find them very helpful to have the meetings on site, but if the team wants to do that, that's,
Yeah, I also not sure that, I mean, are people watching the meetings on the?
They can't watch it.
no, they can't.
No, we don't, I
You
don't
don't have
have
it
YouTube.
live at all?
It's recorded, yeah.
Wait, this
Think
isn't,
about it.
This is recorded.
This
When
is.
we're.
No, when
at
we're
remote-
somewhere, Chad.
Oh, not when we're remote. Oh.
Now it's
Oh, I
recorded.
see what you mean. I see what
Go
you mean.
somewhere.
Accessibility issues if we're not, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. How about we bring it up at the next meeting, think about it? Do you want to continue the process of meeting at different places, or do you want to continue to meet here?
None of us that really.
But we don't have to decide that right now. We have till May. So let's put that on an action item. Yeah, that,
On
and
the
put it,
agenda?
yes,
On the
yes,
agenda
please,
then?
please, yeah.
Okay,
A discussion of locations for 2026.
April is here?
Yep, on the
Oh, okay.
13th.
I'm sorry, I thought April was the first day that we were at Rail Trail.
oh, good, we have one more.
Can I ask,
Okay, yep, go ahead.
can I ask, as far as high school kids, do you know, are any of them using the parks?
I think like for sports is the most popular reason.
Yeah.
So like I know like baseball, like we said, like for Easton Road, well, that's like the more youth. But I think Pogue Valley is more popular for like high school sports because they use it for practices.
Cross country and track are using Polk Valley and they're using here. I know that because I'm one of the coaches for tracks.
And would you, I have a sense that like, what park are you, Southeastern and Town Hall, probably younger family
Yeah.
kind of thing, rather than like high school. I mean, I do have a basketball court here though. That brings out, that brings out people, that brings out.
Doesn't have
We have an
any.
adult softball team that plays every Wednesday at Town Hall. And then other than that, it would be youth softball down here. Oak Valley would be lacrosse, could be
When our
high
kids
school.
were young, they used to use it to pick up soccer game that used to be there regularly they used to, I don't know how, I'm not gonna incriminate anybody, but we were able to turn the lights on. And the guys would come and then they would play soccer there. Pick up
Soccer, and then they had football back there.
Yeah.
And then, soccer is Poke Valley, lacrosse is Poke Valley, there's baseball at Poke Valley.
But the few times I've used this park, it's a younger,
Mostly.
Yeah, I used to bring my
nice, especially with nice playground, yeah.
Like the bottom one is for younger kids and the top one is like for older kids.
There you go.
Well, we also, in the summer, you still use the top pavilion for the summer camp program, correct?
For the community center, yes.
Yeah, community
That's a
center
summer
still does
program,
that,
and-
but that's only till like middle school, which is the oldest by far, right?
It's National
Is that
Night
the
Out
only,
doesn't do
is that
it.
the only,
It's always here.
that's the only park that does it?
The camp, no, Southeastern does it, and Steel City.
Can we have a motion to adjourn? Jamie's gotta go do homework, right? Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Jerry, second?
Second.
All in favor? See
Anybody
you.
want any donuts?
See you next.
I've already had like 6, I'm done.
Hope you're feeling better.
Anything. Thank you.
Yeah, feel better.